3 years have passed since the first release of Tom Clancy's The Division. I was so hyped back then and bought this game immediately when it came out. Unfortunately, the gap between the promised game and the game we've got was ridiculously big. Nevertheless, I've had my fun with The Division. Until the end game. It just felt short and off to me. I've never touched it again since I've dropped it, although Ubisoft changed a lot. So now I'm here, holding a gifted copy of the second Division game in my hands and hope for the best. Did Ubisoft and the developers learn from the terrible start of the first title? Hi, I'm the Nerdiax, and on this episode I'll tell you my first impressions of Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Have fun! So far, I'm level 10 and played the game about 10 hours. The first thing you'll see in this game is the character editor. To be quite honest with you, this editor sucks. The available options are way too limited for my taste. I love to recreate myself into games, but this wasn't possible in this game. Yes, you've heard correctly, they don't even have balls. I'm binging the television show Vikings at the moment, so I've built a kind of Viking with black hair, I guess. After the character editor, your journey starts with some cutscenes. They're nothing special, I would say they're okay. There's definitely more story in this game than the last time, but to be honest, it's a cringe fest. Most of the cutscenes, echoes and memos are so fucking cringy that I don't even listen to the echoes and memos until the end anymore. I just collect them to get the experience points and skip the shit out of it. The first echo, for example, tells you about the story of two friends which take a walk and get robbed by some gangsters. One of them gets stabbed with a knife and dies. You just hear their voices and see the echoes still standing. The echoes don't move. Because of this boring way to tell me tragic stories, I could give less fucks. I'm still watching the cutscenes though, because they're entertaining. It's so funny to watch because the main characters are butt ugly and the dialogues and monologues are just so fucking stupid. But let's face the truth, this is a looter shooter, so the story doesn't really matter, right? It would be great to have a cool story, but what's important for this genre is the gameplay, and the gameplay in this game is super fun. The cover shooter system in The Division 2 is great, and especially if you're playing solo, it's very challenging. It almost feels like a real-time XCOM game. If you make stupid decisions, you will die a lot. There are some side activities you just can't do properly if you're playing it solo, by the way. This takes us to the content. Besides the main story quests, you get a lot of side quests, which are at least on the same level as the main quest line gameplay-wise. There are tons of different side activities available. These activities may have different tasks, but most at the time you're just defending some shit and shoot hordes of enemies. You get a lot of loot, and unlike Anthem, the weapons and armor look different, which is fortunately. The weapon feedback feels good most of the time. Damage-wise, some weapons like shotguns should make more damage if you're asking me, but that can easily be patched. Building classes by choosing different gadgets is so pretty well made. You can choose between 2 of 8 gadgets, which have up to 5 to 6 different skills. You can just have one of the skills equipped on your gadget, so choose wisely. I've chosen, for example, an area of effect armor heal and some clusterfucks rolling mines robots. The roleplay game aspect of this game is so well made. There are damage over time, buff and debuff, heal and crowd control skills available. Mixing them together to make your own class feel so unique and fresh. It happens a lot that enemies which are definitely in the area of effect doesn't take damage or get the effect. It even happens a lot that confirmed bullet hits doesn't make damage. It's annoying but can be patched out easily too. Graphics do look good, but the NPCs look weird as fuck even in cutscenes, as I said before. I like the atmospheric Manhattan in winter better, but Washington does look great too. For my taste, it's too colorful. The areas look very different, so you don't get bored by the look of it. Especially the interior of buildings or underground sections are well done. All I know is that you can choose between 3 different specializations when you've reached level 30. What I can say is that so far I have a ton of fun with The Division 2 right now. In my opinion, it is worth a second chance. And that was my video for today. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel and share this video. It will help my channel a lot. Thank you. If you like content about retro gaming, please consider to watch and support my last video too. This is Nerdiax and I hope you had fun. Until next time.